What is up, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everybody that's tuning into this video, guys? Thank you for staying along with me as we continue breaking down the pithy sayings of Proverbs, right? We want the wisdom, we want the knowledge, we want to apply it to our life so we can be successful. It's not just for our own benefit, but to help serve other people so we can live in our creative purpose that God has put in our lives on this earth, guys. And what are we on today? We're on Proverbs chapter 1, verse 11. And what is it telling us? It says, if they say, come with us, let us wait for blood, let us lurk privately for the innocent without cause. All right, guys, if you watched the previous video, this is all in context. This is all grouped in together. I know context, you always got to have context when you read the Bible. In itself, they're usually short, pithy sayings. It's for you to get the hidden message behind it. But in this story, we're talking about a gang, a cutthroat. They're really trying to lure a young man into the gang. And they love to openly welcome you. And I want to go back to the previous verse in verse 10 that tells us, it says, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. As in, you have a choice. You don't gotta join them. You don't have to do what they're doing. You don't have to partake in the ways they're acting and stuff like that. And I just want to really leave that out there for that example, because when we look at our life, a lot of times we feel like we had to compromise. We feel like we have to join with other people. That's not true. Okay. You don't have to do that, right? You are set apart. You obey God. That's first and foremost, right? Have the fear of the Lord, and that's the beginning of wisdom, right? Just because you see other people are doing, you're like, you know what? I want to witness to this person. You don't got to compromise to witness to that person. You don't have to compromise to give out the gospel. You don't have to compromise to leave an encouraging message, okay, for other people to get in there, right? But I want to really stay focused on Proverbs chapter 1, verse 11. So I kind of got a little sidetracked a little bit, but all I'm really saying is right here. If they say, come with us, let us wait, let us lay wait for blood, let us lurk privately for innocent without cause. Without a doubt, I think every adult can say peer pressure can influence a kid in the wrong direction. Without a doubt, right? Especially being young, because you want to fit in. Nobody wants to be pushed away out the crowd. Everybody wants to fit in. You want to feel love. You want to feel appreciated. And peer pressure in the wrong crowd can definitely influence a kid to go in the wrong direction. And thank God that he gave Solomon this wisdom to write this down. This proverb is fundamental for any parent to really help your kids. When sinners come up to you, when that one friend, right? Because how are you going to explain it to a kid? Let's say they're a little bit young, they don't understand what sin is, right? But if your friend's saying, hey, let's go over here and push this kid down, you're going to tell your kid, no, you don't have to do that. You have the right to say, no, I'm not doing that. I'm going to defend them. I'm going to tell my teacher or whatever, right? And that's really setting the foundation to let yourself know, what the kid know, that, hey, I don't have to consent to that. You have a choice. You get to decide how you want to act, how you want to do things. And that's the beautiful part about this proverb. Even right here, Solomon is leaving this wisdom, not just for his own son, but for everybody that's read this book and listen and actually do what needs to be done. Right here, just that vivid, graphic illustration of a gang of cutthroat. They're laying wait for blood, right? They're not out here trying to rob somebody. They're trying to kill somebody. I mean, it literally escalated so quickly. Thank God for his wisdom. How do I'm not saying, I'm not justifying this, but as you kind of commit a crime, stealing is one thing, but they're laying wait for blood. And that's crazy. That's like, what's going on? What are we doing here? And the fact that they're really trying to entice this young person to join them, be like, hey, let's go out here, wait for blood, let's steal these people assets, and then we're going to kill them. And that's how we see a lot of now in this day and age, right? A lot of people, they disregard, they don't have no respect for God, they don't have no fear for God, because if we look at another person, you see that person is created in the image of God, and you, for just to wait to steal his assets, his material things, and just to kill him, that's beyond wicked, that's beyond sinful. I mean, look at the open message that they're leaving right there, right? Come with us, right? I really want to hit that target right there. Sorry. Right? That open invite, it's welcoming, it's warming. Come with us. It's not like, hey, you're going to join us, you're going to get over here right now. It's an open invite. And you can see that. That's that peer pressure that starts right there. They lure you in with that innocent, hey, come with us, man. We're going to hang out after work, and we're just going to hang out. That's it, man. We might just go get some dinner or whatever and stuff like that. You're like, okay, that open invite, it seems harmless, it seems friendly, it seems okay. And then they lure you in, right? And just how they're trying to do right now. Come with us. Let's lay wait for blood, right? They're looking to steal and kill and destroy. That sounds kind of familiar from somewhere, right? The enemy is here to kill, steal, and destroy. The same way how these cutthroats are trying to entice this young man to join their gang. It's the same thing the enemy does, right? Sin for a moment seems cool. It seems so pleasurable. It feels good. But over time, it just leads to destruction. It leads to bitterness. It leads to pain. It leaves you so broken and empty, guys. And I don't want to keep on talking for too long about this, but that's pretty much just the context of that, right? So the first commandment that Solomon gave to his son that any reader can apply to their life is like, a sinner entice thee, consent thou not. And they're going to come to you, right? Come, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lay wait, and we can rob these people and kill them and steal their assets, right? And that's the second message they're really trying to focus. Like, they're going to let you know what they're going to do, right? Basically, learn you in with that open invite. Come with us. And then the killing and everything else, the stealing of the assets starts to play in part. And guys, that's pretty much the end of this verse. I want you guys to stay tuned next time as we continue on breaking down the pithy things of Proverbs so we get the wisdom and the knowledge to apply it to our life. All you guys are watching this video, you all stay blessed, and I'll see you guys next time.